All right, here we go. And good morning, beloveds. I still have a hairy cough, so if you hear it, I apologize. Just have just the edges. That's probably going to take a while to go away. All right. Gio is playing by himself, and his favorite toy, which is his brother Dante, is crashed out on the floor in here. So, he's like, all right, I don't know what's going on here. You going to come up? Oh, hang on. I'm going to see if I can get Dante to make a cameo. Come here. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Dante is super interested in our visitor, Asterix. Which I think is why he's been spending as much time in here as he has. I have no idea why. He's been very respectful, though. He hasn't harassed her or anything. He's just constantly in here staring at her. So, all right. So, Dante. All right. We're doing Living the Science of Mind. So let's do the housekeeping really quick. And all the housekeeping is me reminding you, we are Creative Life Spiritual Center. The website is creativelife.org. The constant contact email, info@creativelife.org. If you will email that, you will get one email a week that tells you what's going on for the week and the month. The hot links are hot, and it is a blind CC, which means nobody will get your email. Nobody's going to see it, so nobody will get it from us. So hopefully you think it's worth doing. I'm going to briefly mention the social media just from the standpoint of you have gotten big. Sorry, the cat. He's in one of the scratch pads, which is a cuddle bed scratch pad. It's a little bowl. And he takes up the whole thing now. He's gotten big I think he's been here, we've had him for about a month and a half. Yeah, he's gotten big. So, okay, social medias. The reason I mention the social medias is we do not monetize the social medias. We don't give them money. We don't ask you to give them money. We don't ask you to give them money. Give us money through them. We don't want to deal with the ads any more than you do. So what we ask you to do instead is to engage with the pages. Like, follow, subscribe based on which platform you are on. If you allow notifications, that will let you that will give you notifications when we upload new videos or go live. Now, the other thing about that is then, hang on, there are words. Yeah, there are words. And they're gone. Engage with the individual posts. React to the post, comment on the post, share the posts. It bumps us in the algorithms. More people see our stuff. We think we have good tools to share. We hope you agree. All right, that's it. All right, we are Creative Life Spiritual Center or Creative Life Spark. So if you look for Creative Life Spiritual Center and don't see it, look for Creative Life Spark. And I'm the running Rev Ryan. Let me articulate. Okay, there's that. Oh. He just curls his tail around his paws and laid his head down on his paws and went to sleep. He's adorable. And very distracting. All right. So, I have decided that this is FAQ. Frequently asked questions. Because that's what I believe. That is my personal opinion. My pet theory, as I like to call it. Most of these essays came out of the at-home course that used to be in the back of Science of Mind magazine. You mailed off for the lessons, and they would mail you a lesson a week for 48 weeks. It's not back there anymore. What they did was they actually bound it into 6 books, and I believe it's called Change Your Thinking, Change Your Mind, Change Your Life. And what you do, if you are interested in it, go to the Science of Mind archives and go to on their website, they have a list of books that you can buy. Use their Amazon links, because if you use their Amazon links, then they get some of the money back. It's a great way to support the archives, and trust me, Reverend Kathy would appreciate it. And she works very hard for the archives, so. All right. Distracted by the cat again. All right. And the reason why I call it the frequently asked questions is because I think people read the textbooks, they came to the lectures, and they had questions, and so they would get in contact with Ernest somehow and ask him the questions, and he would write articles. Because that is exactly a lot of the questions that I have had, he answers in here, or at least he starts the answers. Science of Mind is open at the top because Ernest straight up said, I don't have all the answers. Even after I'm gone, long after I'm gone, there will be more questions, there will be more answers. So he at least started to answer the questions. So, all right. And Gio's back and gonna close us in here today. He takes a toy behind the door, plays with it behind the door, and then gradually just shuts the door. I don't know. It's a cat thing, I guess. All right. So we started an essay called The Principle of Divine Guidance. I stopped at a little section that's called God and Company. That is where we are picking up today. If you have this book, I am on page 413. All right. It is evident. God and Company. It is evident from the foregoing conclusion relative to the divine principle of guidance and our use of it that we are in partnership with the infinite mind. And the name of this partnership is God and Company. God standing for the supreme intelligence, the universal creative order, the dynamic law, and the all-perfect presence. This is God, the senior partner. We are the company. This partnership cannot be dissolved, though it may appear to be dissolved. We must feel that we are in league with the universe, and that this company with which we do business, having its center everywhere and its circumference nowhere, that is, being omnipresent, is localized wherever thought and consciousness function. Okay? Wherever we place our attention, there this company is doing business. Wherever this company does business, there is activity. We must learn that the activity of right ideas is not only the spirit's business, but likewise the business of the child. The individual mind and the parent mind are one. And to whatever point we turn our mental attention, at that point, the firm of God and Company establishes a branch which is certain to be successful. Since there is no competition, God and Company has no competitors. There are no other goods so perfect as they manufacture. There are no other patterns so attractive. There is no other machinery so perfect and efficient. God and Company, therefore, never deals with competition, but always with completeness. And wherever our thought is, there this company establishes its branch. In each branch, it carries an entire stock of divine goods, and we need have no fear that one person has a monopoly on any of the divine goods. Okay, that's really, really, really important. Okay, each branch carries an entire stock of the divine goods, and we need have no fear that one person has a monopoly on any of those divine goods. So, wherever God is, the entire inventory of good is available. And no one person can monopolize any of that good, because that good is available to everybody. All right. What mathematician would deny us the privilege of using the principle that 2 and 2 make 4? Or what musician would claim that some note which they struck used up all the harmony? The mathematician uses the principle of mathematics, and the musician uses the principle of harmony. A principle is that which, no matter how much it is used, is neither less nor more than it was. It always refuses to be anything except that which it is, and it is that which it is, and it is, and it was that which it is, and when tomorrow comes, it will still be that which it is. Hence, what it was, it is, and what it is, it will remain. Tongue twister there. Try to say that fast. Wherever our attention is set, there God and company is doing business. And at that point, business is good because God is good. To know this is to know the truth about one's business, to understand what is really true about one's profession, and to know what activity really matters. Who would attempt to dissolve such a divine partnership as this? Surely no sane person. If we have a business which has no competitors and over which there is no monopoly, and if we have a business that is always good because it is always active, and if we have the intelligence to run this business, and if the business is really the business of living, then we are indeed successful. In actual practice, we must claim this divine partnership. We must claim that we are members of this firm of God and company, and we must never deny it. We must learn to counsel with this silent partner of ours, and we must state that business is good, that the business of life is active, it is happy, it is whole. Therefore, we come to the other proposition, which is that of transferring the burden of life, lifting the load. Okay. Now, I'm going to tackle lifting the load tomorrow. We're not doing it today. I'm not going to strain my voice. So that's where we're going to start tomorrow. But I think it's interesting. It almost sounds like a law firm, the way he's doing it. This divine partnership. And, but it's true. We got to complain. It's like, as soon as we come into the world, we've made partner, but we don't act like it. We act like, sometimes we act like janitors in our own firm, which, don't get me wrong, that's an extremely important job. But in this particular illustration, that's not our job. Our job is to be the partner, to run the business. And so if we're busy running around acting like one of the law clerks, then we're not doing our job, or we are not doing all of our job. So it's like we have this amazing partner that we can go to anytime and ask for anything, and everything will be scrambled to take care of whatever it is that we've asked for. And yet, we don't do it. And that silent partner really isn't silent. That's the really interesting thing about that. Him saying, Ernest saying that God is a silent partner, because God is not. God is constantly talking to us. We are just not really good at listening. So, claim your partnership. Claim your partnership and go talk to that, silent partner more often. That is the point of treatment and meditation. Treatment is when we talk to God. Meditation is when we listen to God. And the cool thing is when we meditate, we might get an answer. But even if we don't get an answer when we meditate, what can happen is that later on, something will hit us. We'll be listening to the radio. We'll be talking to a friend. You never know. And there's the answer. So what meditation can often do is prime us for the answer that's already been shouting at us the whole time. We just haven't been listening. So, all right, that is the lesson today. We will take up lifting the load tomorrow. So, I'm now going to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day, a take care of business day, a take care of yourself day, a drink plenty of water day, a stay out of the direct sunlight between 10 and 2 day, a be aware of the heat day. Again, go back to drink plenty of water day. A do what you gotta do day. Let's work on wrapping this week up day. A tell somebody you love them day. A cuddle your fur babies day. A ask for what you need day. Ask for what you want day. A you got this day. A do something amazing for yourself day. Read a good book, listen to some amazing music, talk to a friend day. All right, a good day. And if that is too much pressure, because I understand occasionally it is, simply have a day. You are enough just as you are. You're a beloved expression of the divine. Your spirit in motion, God in action, a brilliant light, a divine spark, a beautiful masterpiece and a work in progress at the same time. And that is an extremely important part of that statement. As Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are godlike. All right. Explore the truth of your being. Get to know who the divine knows you to be, because the divine knows you to be good. It's all the divine knows. And from there, anything is possible. All right, beloveds. I'm going to move on into the process of my day, although I'm going to see what Dante wants, because he just walked in here and gave me those big blue eyes. Take care of yourself. Oh, no, hang on. Reverend David will be on around 5 p.m. with you. I should be back with you around 9 tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved. I will see you next time.